After a hotly contested start to the series, what's in store for us here? It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and remember that this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under your belts is especially important right here. If they can get a second win now, they could really give themselves a good chance to move on.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Washington Nationals.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's Clint Hurdle's starting lineup for the Pirates in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I think everyone should be keeping an eye on Gregory Polanco. He's got some wheels on him, and that's a big part of why he's successful at the major league level. Routine grounders become tough plays. Singles get turned into doubles, and what would have been a 1-2-3 inning suddenly becomes a rally.
Max Scherzer is on the mound for Game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
And a swing and a miss on the first pitch as we are underway here in Game 2. The short hit hard. Espinosa's there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well, there's a good way to start it. A nice little 4-hopper to short to take care of the leadoff guy. And that might help you get into a little bit of a groove.
In now, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Scherzer's ready, 0-1 on its way. Smoke toward the hole. Oh, he makes the stop. He's up with it. The throw. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, what a play.
Number 44 gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. Murphy's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first as that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Well, I'll tell you what. This team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Trey Turner comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
Yeah, lots of east-west movement here early on. That time, none of those pitches were out over the plate. Everything was right on the corner or maybe off just a little. He'll be fine if he can keep locating his pitches there.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know, Summersgill has a bit of a reputation for having a fat strike zone, but I don't think that really applies to all corners. Also, I've been told that he's pretty consistent with what he does and doesn't call.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
And, you know, this has been a really good approach out there on the mound. He's keeping the ball down, and he's not missing by much. But he is behind in the count, so you wonder if he's going to have to challenge right here.
Bryce Harper comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. Reined in. And the throw will go to second as they get to force out.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count, because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Another one sent foul. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Marte is under it, and that ends the inning. That's leave a pair after one, no score. Starling Marte makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Drilled right back up the middle, and the Pirates have their first base hit.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him, but he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
This one's down to third. Rendon is there to second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You've got a good base stealer over there at first base. Why not give this guy a shot to run before you go up there swinging at the first pitch and ground into a double play?
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Drilled on the ground is short. Oh, and it's trouble here for Espinosa. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but Wilson Ramos will dig in now, and he was one of the bright spots offensively in the Game 1 defeat last time out.
Yeah, he did his part. He just needed a little more help.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. On the move is Polanco. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Standing in now, Danny Espinoza, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. And so with two away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Jason Worth gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in Francisco Cervelli leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Scherzer looks in, coming at him with the 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Murphy ranging into shallow right. He's got it one away.
Batting eighth.
At the plate, Josh Harrison. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away. Number 51 steps in now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the seats, 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Line softly out toward left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting.
Gregory Polanco will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Two out with the man at first. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Max Scherzer digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Max.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
How about that for turning the tables to start the inning? And here you are out on the mound thinking, thank goodness I've got the pitcher leading off. But he's got other plans. As he gets pretty good wood on this one, he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
this is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
The third baseman, number 6.
Anthony Rendon will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
That's just a textbook case right here. By not advancing the runner on that previous at-bat, that would have been a run. Instead, now you've got 2 outs and a runner only at third.
Daniel Murphy will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Hot shot to third. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Well, you know, the good news is that throw to second, that was a sweet throw. The bad news, there was no play at second. That is a strange decision.
Bryce Harper is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Gets a small piece near the plate. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. We'll move it. Andrew McCutchen is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Scherzer gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. On the ground to third. Rendon has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, number 44.
Number 44 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Well, there's another first pitch strike right there, and you know, he's gotten ahead of every single batter he's faced so far, and that's a big reason why he's getting these good results.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, they're just hacking at everything. I mean, everything.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit hard to short. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Now batting,
Digging in to try it again, Starling Marte. He singled his last time up. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Turner has it in his tracks, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. Kendrys Morales is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
2-1.
1 strike.
2-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. I mean, that was right on a platter for him.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that's going to land foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
McCutchen is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
the catcher, number 40.
Wilson Ramos is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time to try to bust something inside.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good battle. Count remains full. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit. Striding into the box, Danny Espinoza. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 1-0 pitch. That evens it up 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he pops it up back behind second base. Number 44 backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is McCutchen, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. They lead it 1-0. Jung Ho Gong will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now to the plate, John Jaso. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. To short, hit hard. Espinosa's up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. It remains 1-0. Max Scherzer will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. Well, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Trey Turner will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
To short. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
And that's what speed does. Just a little ground ball here, but he's hustling all the way and beats it out for an infield single.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good idea, 1 and 2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Chop foul right at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Boy, you got to believe he's counting his lucky stars out there on the mound. He's facing one of the best run producers in the game with the bases loaded, and he's able to retire him. He's still not off the hook yet, but at least that'll earn him a big exhale out there.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Josh Harrison will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Number 51 stands in. Scherzer into the windup. First pitch on the way. Swing and a looper to left. Here comes Worth. He makes the running play. 2 down.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Gregory Polanco will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side.
Leading off for Washington, catcher.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Neftali Feliz will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning. Wilson Ramos will stand in, and he'll lead off in the Washington 6th. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Polanco sprinting after it. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Danny Espinosa will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Number 44 takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Jason Worth is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. A solo home run for Jason Worth. His first homer so far in the series, and the Nationals move out in front here 2-0. Max Scherzer stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Nationals, and it comes on this home run by Jason Worth. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's Andrew McCutchen will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Here's a drive by McCutchen. Hit well out to deep left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Number 44 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Scherzer comes set. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper moves over. 1 away.
Now batting.
He continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Starling Marte will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and it's dropped. And a real mistake there. That's got to be an E3.
Up next for the Pirates.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And the hook's coming with him, as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Sean Kelly will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th. Jung Ho Kang will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Morales is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, it goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Now both runners are breaking. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And a relay to the plate, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Well, time for another old baseball cliche. It's a game of inches. And it was on this ball. Take a look at how close this is to the foul line. And this is not a fair ball by a whole lot, but I guarantee you he'll take it. He pulls into second with an RBI double.
Line to the right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
And here's a spot where when you've got runners in scoring position, you know you're going to get a pitch to hit. He just jumps on the very first one he sees and bangs it into right field to drive in a run.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Boy, he's got to get with the program here. Well, that's an important run down there at third. You can't be chasing pitches like that.
Goodness. 0-2 now. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout. Trey Turner gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Hit to short. Taken in by Gung. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Number 6,
Anthony Rendon ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. Anthony Rendon connects on a solo shot. His first homer here in the series as the Nationals claim a 3-2 lead.
right fielder number
Bryce Harper will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
And Jason will be under it to put it away, and the inning is over. 1 in the inning for the Nationals. Yusmeiro Petit will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Neftali Feliz will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Surprised that there's no pinch hitter here?
Shocked is more the word for me. You're losing, but you're letting a reliever hit. I just don't get it.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
For Pittsburgh. Right fielder
Gregory Polanco will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2. Andrew McCutchen steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To third. Fielded by Rendon. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail 3-2. Kendrys Morales digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at it with hard stuff.
Swing and a liner. Swing and a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And taken in out there for the first out.
You could look back at this outing and say there's really only 1 or 2 pitches that he'd like to have back, and it would be a totally different ballgame.
Wilson Ramos is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. In the air to straightaway right. Polanco giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Into the box, Danny Espinoza. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they still lead it 3-2. Back now with baseball on the show from the nation's capital. Just down the street from that building, we are set for what remains in this one. And here comes Dusty out toward home plate as it looks like we're going to see a double switch here. Mark Melanson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot.
Number 44. will be the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a ninth-inning rally. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Harper. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, left fielder
Starling Marte gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Fly ball out to right field. Moving under it, Harper. 2 gone.
now batting.
Jung Ho Gong stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Melanson looks in. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time. And the Nationals, in a game they really needed, are able to salvage game 2 here at home as the ball game is over. This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. Let's take a look at the latest from around Major League Baseball. For game series at